Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Morgan and bid you all welcome back to The Witcher. So believe it or not, this is going to be the last episode. I didn't really realize that when I finished up the recording last time. But yeah, all we got left that we can do in this chapter are contracts. I'm actually kind of worried that I might have missed one of them hidden quests. But really, there's nothing important here. Anything we get are just going to be rewards, like nothing story related. And in the epilogue here, there's nothing to spend money on. So we got all these Odins that aren't worth a damn. And as far as anything else, I don't really give a shit. I guess let's hit up this. I don't remember if I have any talents. I have one gold talent. What do I want to spend that on? Stamina. Sounds good. I guess we can... actually, now that I think about it, for some reason, it seems like I kept missing other mutagens, which... Did I end up making those? I remember, like, last time I left off, I still had some that I could make, but I think I made them, drank them, and then saved, so I apologize, I missed those, but... Yeah, we got all those talents we could have gotten. For some reason, I think I still have the Golem's Pith. Which, we got that back in, what, Chapter 2? So I don't know why I held on to that for so long. We got bombs. We can make bombs, I mean. I'm not sure I much care. Hey, you know what, fuck it. I honestly don't think, we'll really need anything else. The only time we need potions is in, like, the final sequence. Everything up to that point is pretty easy. Well, there is one kind of boss-like enemy that we have to fight, but I did not find him too challenging when I did this on a test run.
Wolf.
Elf.
Boat ready?
Yes, Vizima in revolt awaits.
Cut the rhetoric and grab the oars.
You can row too, Geralt. So, we're here.
Sire, victory. Despite heavy losses, we now control the trade quarter.
Excellent. What news from De Wet?
He's dead, cut down by that godless butcher, the Witcher.
Useless De Wet. Have the town criers informed the people Ada has become a Strigger?
Yes, but the Witcher found the beast.
Geralt of Rivia. Only he stands between me and... We must fan the flames of chaos. Release more of our experiments, and let the elves wreak havoc.
Grandmaster, I must protest, as a nobleman and representative of...
Enough. Give the people more food, and tell them any God-fearing human can find shelter at the castle of the Order of the Flaming Rose. Adalbert, I thank you for your loyal service. Take him away. A new era dawns. An era of superhumans. None will stop me. I appoint you my new adjutant. Know your assignment?
Kill the Witcher.
Then go.
Geralt, you've arrived at a moment that should be called nothing short of historic.
Dandelion, I'm glad you're alive too, but I have important matters.
More important than a Temerian-Redanian alliance with far-reaching consequences?
Stop being dramatic and tell me what's happening.
All right, let me tell you quickly before Yevon's arrested.
He won't be as long as I'm here.
The king will be forced to acknowledge me as a temporary ally.
You sure? Foltest already has an ally in Radovid of Redania.
I'm certain. Humans live brief lives like mayflies. They're not likely to surprise me. Whether king or poet, no offense, Dandelion.
We can't pass through the city without the king's consent. You're still a wanted elf.
Then let us speak to your king.
Let's do that. Alright, so shit's really going down here. We're back in the trade quarter. It is up in flames, but, yeah, as much as the Flaming Rose like to act that they are keeping the peace here, turns out they're probably the ones setting the fires themselves, and obviously trying to get people to think that they are the not the harbingers of all this madness. Alright, well, let's speak with the kingy thing.
Welcome, Witcher.
Sire,
We have several things to discuss.
of course.
Stop deliberating, son. We need to put out the fire in this whorehouse. You'll get the princess's hand, and if life has taught me anything, half the kingdom as soon as I'm gone. As for de Aldersberg, we need to be rid of him. The Witcher will slay him.
Pardon me?
What?
Relax, we'll pay you as much as you want.
I'm a witcher, not a hit. All right. 10,000.
Isn't that a bit much?
Come on, Foltest, the kingdom's worth a lot more than that.
Yes, I suppose the boy's right. But you shall take home 8,000.
It's a deal.
So, we're all agreed. Radovid, your armies must subdue the Order in Redania and in the north of my lands.
My armies will embark on a mission of fraternal assistance.
I don't want any fucking fraternal assistance. The phrase rubs me the wrong way. You are to smash the Knights of the Order and withdraw.
Relax, Foltest. My children will rule this land. I don't intend to destroy it.
Forgive me, your majesties, but I feel it's time I...
One more thing, Witcher.
Yes?
So, let's talk politics. And don't you dare mention neutrality. Judging by your company, you're already involved. Possibly up to your nose.
Sire, your wish is my command.
To the average pleb in the street, the Order is fighting my armies, but make no mistake. This is a confrontation between me and the Grand Master, that ambitious fanatic.
Directed all of Salamandra's actions and intentionally provoked the uprising.
What do you mean?
I thought you'd be interested, sire.
Very interested, and that means the Order is the enemy, is that clear?
As day. The Order is the enemy, not the Scoia'tael.
You're getting it, but only if those long-eared bastards stop burning my city and slaying my merchants. Did you hear that, Yavin? And if those long-eared bastards cease, can they then, as fighters for freedom and decency, count on the King's clemency? Or even amnesty? Only those that lay down their arms. And not all can be forgiven. The people would not understand. Yavin, you must disappear. Go away somewhere far. I shall restrain my officers from hunting you for a few days.
You'll restrain them longer and instruct them not to look hard. In gratitude, for we'll rid you of Jacques de Aldersberg. Sire, one other matter.
Witcher?
How is Ada feeling?
Much better than she was as a Strigger, yet she won't be herself again for some time. Witcher, how can I thank you?
I'm glad Ada is alive and well. Can you ensure that the Witcher's friends will be the same, sire?
Yes, that's something I can promise. Witcher, I wish to know who was behind all this.
Oh, who do you think?
Transformed the princess.
How so?
He was acting on behalf of the Order.
The bastard! If I could get my hands on him.
Those responsible assumed your position would be undermined if the princess wreaked havoc as a Striga. Duet has been punished.
I'm glad to hear it. Now go. Vizima is burning, fighting rages. You won't have an easy time of it.
People see Witchers as monster slayers. Rightly so. Few know we draw greater satisfaction from removing a curse or a spell. Swords are a final resort. As long as there was a chance I could save the princess, I had to try. It was worth it.
Swords are a final resort, and yet they seem to be what we resort to more often than anything, but, such is life. Alright, so there's basically nowhere to go except the places you're supposed to go, in the trade quarter now. As you can see, it is not in great shape.
Then bold Foltest uttered these words. Virtuous Radovid.
What the hell is that?
I'm trying to keep a faithful and accurate record of these events.
He said, "Stop deliberating, son. We need to put out the fire in this whorehouse."
Geralt, you have no sense of poetry. There's the truth of time and the truth of legend.
You'll never change.
The pen is mightier than the sword, and you'll never change either. Off to save the world again when nobody's asked you.
Pardon me, the king just asked me. And in fact is paying me. Alright, so this is your last chance to grab any shit you need out of here. Which, I don't think we do need. We have a lot of bomb dust and stuff like that. Yeah, nothing helpful here. Alrighty. Although we do have greases that we could make. Where are the grease? Got bear fat. Suet. Might as well take those, because for some reason I don't make a habit of making oils for some reason for the sword. But I don't know how much we really need them, because as far as I know, you cannot have for example, a rune and a blade oil active at the same time, so I don't think they're really going to help. But all we really need in any of the coming situations, except for one... No, that's a lie. But we're mostly going to need the steel sword up ahead. Convenient barricades as usual, so we can't help those fools over there, so best of luck to them. There's somebody familiar. And he's keeping pleasant company.
You were wrong to cross me.
You're the one who's wrong.
Stop barking, wolf, and draw your sword.
Do you enjoy working for a madman? Do you murder for pleasure or simply to follow orders?
I need not listen to you. You're not even human.
You bastard. I should have never helped you. Should have let you die to the cockatrice, try and slay it on your own. To think we could have been friends. But you had to be a prejudiced piece of shit. Alright, well that's the end of you.
The Order reveals its true face.
Under their shining armor, it's all rot.
As I knew from the start, you saw as I did, Geralt.
Come on, Yavin. Let's cut off this Hydra's head.
Geralt, you're a monster slayer. You should know that cutting off a Hydra's head just lets it grow 2 more. God. Alright, so the interesting thing is that, obviously, Siegfried, being your ally if you choose the Order path, would still end up your ally in the ending sequence, and it's kind of stupid that Geralt is literally... I don't know why I'm still collecting orange. Geralt is literally the only reason that he comes to his senses. So you taking the side of the Scoia'tael means he completely gives up any sense of right and wrong and just blindly follows the Order in the Grand Master. But for some reason, Geralt alone is able to make him see reason and realize that it's kind of ironic that he's calling me a non-human as he keeps these mutants in his company and fights with them. So, I don't know. That's just stupid. His fate when you pick the Scoia'tael side disappoints me.
Come inside. It's safer.
Yeah, if you say so. I'm not here for safety, though. Well, it's a safe house.
Greetings. Others stricken by war have sought shelter here.
We won't stay long. We need to get to the monastery.
So you're among those who have chosen to trust the eternal fire. There's no sense in going out in the street again. You'll perish.
Is there another route?
Try the door in the cellar.
Where does it lead?
To other cellars, and an exit eventually, I assume. But I cannot guarantee it is safe.
We'll risk it.
The key should be somewhere in this house.
Of course, we have to find it. Hey, Vaska. Gave up your Sharndale Waterlords in the swamp?
The squirrels and the Order. Those dry ones disturb our swamp.
Between a rock and a hard place, huh?
I had a dream, white-haired one. Your destiny will be fulfilled. I come to tell you. Mistake not the stars with their reflection in a pond's surface.
I'll remember that.
Very poignant, with no practical use whatsoever. Vivaldi.
Greetings.
Prospering dwarf?
War can be profitable. If not for the king's taxes, the plague take them.
How did you get here?
Don't you see? Knights, soldiers, and Scoia'tael run through the streets, cutting down who they can. I am a traitor to all of them.
I see.
and all their heads are filled with prophecies, destinies, strange signs, and other nonsense. No one to talk to.
Sorry to hear that, but I need to go. Farewell.
Interesting that the Scoia'tael apparently also see him as a traitor and an enemy. Although we have the man himself right here who could clear up that confusion.
You here?
You
On
here?
an important mission for the king.
Praiseworthy. I too wish to offer Foltest my services as an advisor in these difficult times. Sadly, I could not get through burning Vizima.
I need to get to the monastery.
I have learnt much about a phenomenon of interest to you. The wild hunt.
Go on.
In folk culture, the king of the wild hunt embodies death. He is the one who takes away souls. He is oft considered as the tool of destiny.
Destiny.
The wild hunt is an omen of war and tragedy. It has oft been seen recently near Vizima. Beware.
I must go. Farewell.
Oh, I've already banished that phantom once. And his own phantom several times. Oh, hello.
Witcher! Good to see you.
I see war is to your liking, Vitala.
I no longer need to hide in the cemetery. It's safer here. I come out at night, find food in the streets. Can't complain.
The inhabitants of this home have no objection?
They fear me. The little brat comes alone, talks without end.
I must go. Farewell.
Kind of surprising that people don't object to you eating their deceased loved ones right out in the middle of the street, but I guess they got bigger concerns.
Tobias mourns his daughters.
Does he?
Julian left for Kovir.
Did she?
The temple school? Boring.
Is it?
The Fisher King netted a water nymph.
Did he?
The temple school? Boring.
So are you. Alright, so we got a lot of crap here. We got high quality potion bases, which are kind of silly because the white gull is already the highest. Got a swallow. A book I've already read on Ithlina's prophecy. Some flint stones, I don't think we'll need those. Assorted food and drink, not helpful. Got the key to the cellar, and formula for a potion made with Zoogle venom. A Zoogle, we've never seen one of those. I wonder. That's something we're about to encounter. Let's drop all this crap we aren't going to use. I'm not really sure why I did this. Oh, because I got more talents, apparently. Hey, I don't remember when I leveled up, but this could possibly be helpful. Might as well. As far as silver talents, we're kind of running low on shit we can do with it. So we'll do strong silver and some strong steels. And throw this into what the fuck ever. Alrighty. Let us proceed. Oh. I really appreciate the help, Yavin. Not sure what these... Oh, well, these wraiths aren't doing anything because they're afraid of me and my smelling salts. Get down, fool. Stay still, you big bitch. And be gone with you.
Go away.
There were monsters in the cellar.
I'll die anyway. They'll find me. They'll get me.
Calm down. How do we get out?
Through the window.
Thanks.
So this is very interesting because I don't think we've ever seen this character model before. And it's used for a character who only has 3 lines and no name. It's a bit silly. And we don't need that crap. Alright. bash through the window.
The quarter is burning.
You just noticed?
We'll have a chance to fight yet.
Hold, in the name of King Foltest. Master Geralt, didn't recognize you.
What's the situation, Captain?
The Knights of the Order prepare to attack.
Then we're in time.
Alrighty, let's deal with those fools. I'm not coming from there. Ah, you call these knights. Owie! What? Oh. I thought they were still hitting the thing. Oh, you poor thing.
We couldn't break through. Heavy fighting.
Is there a safer way to the monastery?
There's another path. Through the sewers. Dangerous. I have a key. Take it.
Thank you.
You want a Zoogle?
A Zoogle? How funny, we should run into one of those right after we get a recipe to make something out of it. Oh well. More sewer crawling. Yeah, we got all this crap. We got plenty of potion bases if we need it. The Zoogle's nest. How'd you get down here already? Alrighty, this should be interesting.
With a Zoogle in the sewers? Any professional advice?
Avoid its tentacles. They're his chief weapon. His torso's his soft spot. Drink any venom antidotes you have now.
Geralt, if I die...
You won't. Ever heard of a freedom fighter dying while wading through crap?
No, indeed. Let's put this corpse to rest.
So I don't know if he actually can die here. It's never happened to me. But who the hell knows? He said to drink any anti-venoms now, but, I don't think I have any. So I'll pop one of these. And one of those. That should hopefully be sufficient. Can cause crippling pain. Zoogle is not a necrophage, so that won't help. Or we got poison. It is a poisonous creature, so I don't know if that'll help either. Let's see. Vodon. Svarog. Diamond dust. I guess we will diamond dust it. Probably seems like the most effective thing here. Just for that extra 40% damage. And let's roll. I don't think bones float, but I don't know. Oh yeah, there was a place of power back there I didn't notice. Sword's handy. Would probably be a good idea. Not as big as a Kairin, but certainly no small critter. Alrighty, let's have at it. So, ironically, he said avoid the tentacles. Well, you have to kill enough of the tentacles to get the beast to come out. Good thing is, one basic combo with the strong silver seems to do the trick. I think when it shakes, yeah, when it shakes like that, he's coming up. And they're really isn't much you can do to stun him or anything. I think it's a preset amount of damage he goes back down, so... Not really too much concern trying to maximize your damage output against him. I think it takes like 4 or 5 cycles to get him to go down. But we're better off using... Didn't mean that. I think I just confused him. I'm not trying to use that. God damn it. I hate how unresponsive the controls can be. I was trying to switch to the frickin' Igni. Alright, can you actually attack something, Geralt? Apparently it parried my Igni spell. Oh, wow. Only took 3 cycles. Well, it has Zoogle Venom. As soon as we find a campfire, we can put that to use. Apparently it makes some kind of potion, but I don't know what. This guy's dead as fuck. He really doesn't have anything that useful. Alright, what have we got? Somehow I'm able to make Dagon Sap again. So, let's make that again. Somehow I'm able to make all these mutagens again. Where the hell did I get all these? I don't know why I'm bothering, because I already have the abilities, but... Zoogle Vigor. 1 silver, 1 gold. Ain't that special. Okay, so golden Oriole probably would have helped there, but it's not going to help us now. Only other thing I can think of that might help in the battles ahead. That might help. That might help. I don't know if that'll help out. We'll make it. Okay, 1 quick nap. Then we use the frickin' things. We got Dagon Sap. No idea why I used that a second time. Actually, let's find out, because what's the other one? Golem's Pith? By the Moonrise Intelligence? Rising Moon. I don't know where that was. Yeah, I don't know where it is. But I could have sworn I made these already. No matter. Zoogle Vigor. That's what I really want. Gives us extra talents. Which we shall use on... Get extra vitality, that sounds helpful. Duration of incineration caused by assailant. Chance of interrupting incineration. Endurance consumed on attacks. Oh. I don't know why I never really looked into these before. Sign intensity at low vitality doesn't sound helpful. Critical effects duration. Whatever. Just do those. Alrighty, Geralt, up and at him. I don't know where he even ran off to. But we moving. Well, now.
Pray. Let us pray.
Yeah, because praying does you a whole lot of good.
They pray instead of fighting fires. Dwan.
Have sympathy. They've lost their homes and loved ones. Prayer helps them accept their fate.
Many elves mourn today, too.
You ever stop and think of the dwarves? No, of course you don't.
Eternal fire!
So a lot of gestures just to say those two words. So there's nothing down here as I can recall. This is down in the slums. Ramsmeat's house seems to be abandoned. There's no getting into the Hairy Bear or whatever it was. No getting into Carmen's place of business. But we got some big brothers. Gonna take them down. Now what oh wow, that was surprisingly deadly. What the hell scream was that? Frickin' Yavin. Now, these guys, don't take a whole lot of punishment. And down in front. Nah, he just had a regular screen there for some reason. Alright, so with them three down we can go in, but for some reason there's still more over there. Which I don't feel like fighting because they got the armored hounds and they're annoying. So instead, we're just gonna bust in.
Bloody arse! He got me!
You're bleeding heavily. Not good.
Go on. The Squirtel will care for me. Kill that bastard de Aldersberg. Go!
Of course you can't follow me. Isn't that just typical? So always gotta suffer a grievous injury before we cut off the serpent's head. Alright, bitches, let me through.
Halt! No passage. Grandmaster's orders.
I'm here on a matter of national importance.
Shove off. The Grandmaster seeks solitude.
Sorry, you give me no choice.
I mean, you could have tried getting through without killing them. Maybe they wouldn't have stopped you. So for some reason, in the last chapter, the Knights of the Order seemed extremely good at parrying you while you were in the group stance, but in this chapter, not so much. Even the ones with the shields, which you would think would be better. Oh, I need a key. This is a hell of a time for such festivities. You know, first time I saw the scene, I was really hoping he would just drop the baby and be like...
Behold my people. They feast at my table, find warmth at my fire, and glow with happiness to be separated from the turmoil of war.
You're deluded if you think the sight of women and children will make me leave you alone.
I do not intend to deceive you. The white frost approaches, a cataclysm that will bury the world beneath snow and ice. Each night, I dream of icy wastelands and the death of the old civilizations.
I've heard Ithlina's prophecy.
The cataclysm is unavoidable. Kings prefer to wage local wars to expand their influence, while elves have become terrorists fighting for a lost cause. The world needs a savior, a man of the moment, someone to kindle the flame in people's hearts.
You, savior of the world?
Come, I will show you something. Humans are weak, frail, and inclined toward evil. I shall create a new man, perfect, tempered in the eternal fire.
Finished? Because if you are...
You doubt me? I do not blame you. I had my doubts too. Yet now, my vision is strong.
He just tried to praise the sun. What on earth is this? This isn't the monastery. Took a wrong turn at Albuquerque.
Behold, the scales will fall from your eyes, and you will understand.
Juggler's tricks. I expected more.
You think
I don't think any juggler is capable of this.
Oh no, Geralt, it's nothing of the sort.
Where are we?
See for yourself. Follow me. Now that you have seen the ice-encased towers of Vizima, do you understand?
You're rambling, de Aldersberg. What do you want?
This is the future. The White Frost has destroyed human civilization. This is the end of time. Do we lose heart, surrender? Never. We can yet avoid our fate.
Save your rhetoric for the plebs.
Understand. The Order and Salamandra acted only to save humanity.
Every criminal claims a higher cause.
You lack humility. Time for a lesson in some.
Whoa. Oh, what is this? A Song of Ice and Fire? Alright, well, I guess this is the future Al Gore warned us of. Wonder how Jacques plans to stop it. Oh, the hell is Triss doing here?
The unexpected awaits you here.
I didn't expect you.
You're stronger than the Grand Master thought. You summoned me.
How?
The Grand Master invited you into a vision of the future enclosed in his mind, yet you brought your own visions and specters.
So this isn't real?
It's more than a dream. Should you die here, your death will be very real. I shall accompany you, assist you. But only a blizzard follows us, with nothing beyond it but death.
Very foreboding. So basically, you can't go backwards, because I think this kills you. So you have to move forward pretty quickly, in all honesty. Yeah, so that's just an instant death there. So, press on. What is this barbaric madness? Skullhead? That's an easy way to deal with that. So it's actually funny. These creatures use the Striga animations and moveset because, well, I guess they didn't want to make it just for one creature. They wanted to kind of make as much use of it as possible. I actually don't remember if they're weaker to steel or silver. I think it's silver. It's interesting that they got that sideways gate for some reason. Let's find out. Yeah, 102, they gotta be weaker to silver. Oh yeah, significantly weaker. And Triss has like a lightning bolt that she likes to bring down on these fools, which is... I don't know how much damage it actually does. Abigail?
You haven't changed a bit, Witcher. Again, you emerge from nowhere to kill humans.
What?
Humans, as always, you're perplexing.
Behold the remains of humanity. Ape men, wretched creatures worthy of disdain. Some my own great-grandchildren.
They're human?
The white frost has stripped humanity of its luxurious robes. All that's left are beasts that think only of eating and procreating. They are human no longer. Their base instincts drive them like the lynch mob from which you saved me. I'm grateful. Take my gift.
It's weird. She sounded very contemptuous when she popped up, but, yeah. To be perfectly honest here, I can almost sympathize with the, Grand Master here. Because of the shit we're seeing. It's, yeah, obviously not a fate we wish to endure. Granted, his methods are... Oh, Jesus fucking Christ, that scared me. His methods are obviously pretty horrifying. And not at all commendable. Oh, that one's not dead. Yeah, this whole sequence can get pretty fucking loud for some reason.
I see you have met our degenerate great-grandchildren. Do you understand now why you cannot oppose my plan?
You have yet to say how all this ice justifies your crimes.
Only a grand plan pursued without hesitation could save humanity from what I saw in my visions.
Trust your daydreams that much?
I never asked for these visions, this gift.
But you chose how to use it.
Many times you insisted special gifts should be used for just causes. I chose the most just of causes, saving millions of lives.
And pursued it by ending hundreds of others. How many more do you aim to condemn?
You have no notion of the approaching cataclysm. The spirits of those who perished wander here. Tell them they had no right to survive.
How about you tell the people who you fucking murdered? The people whose lives you just wrecked through this horrible mutation, exploitation. You know? You act so damn holy. Whoa.
You cannot stop this, Witcher. Death follows you.
What? Teruviel.
You killed them, though they were not guilty. They did not wish to die of the cold, nor to live on as specters. No one gave them a choice.
Was I supposed to let myself get killed? That's not my style, Teruviel.
None of us choose the path we must follow.
That did not sound like your voice.
We all make choices throughout our lives.
What would you say about me? I wanted peace. Yet war proved my fate.
Why are elves such fatalists? You could have escaped, yet chose to fight.
And I shall choose to fight again, accompanying you now, if only for a moment.
Alright, let's do it. I mean, sure. Everything boils down to a matter of choice, but, You know, even when it seems like you have no other choice, you still made one. I just think the best thing is to know you really had the right reasons for it. I don't remember if these guys actually drop anything, which would be kind of silly. I cannot imagine that their ingredients contain any substances we have not had access to up till now. I can't hear a goddamn thing I'm saying. Triss, could you tone it down a little bit? Yeah, these guys do drop stuff. Hydragenum. Rebus rubido. Rebus rubido. That sounds like a pseudonym for a fantasy author. Maybe that's what I'll write my fan fictions under. Another ghosty ghost. You know, something just dawned on me. If everyone knows that witchers use silver swords to fight monsters, I wonder why more people besides witchers don't carry them. Is there actually something, like, in the lore that says only witchers really know how to actually make them more effective against monsters? Because it doesn't seem like it makes that much of a difference, especially because a lot of them seem to be of dwarven make. Or at least, dwarves seem to really understand the craftsmanship of them.
Do you finally understand, obstinate witcher? Humanity will perish. The few who remain will become animals. My plan would avoid this.
What plan, damn it?
The human nations can only survive the cold through a mass exodus south.
With you leading them?
I'm prepared to do so. I see the future. I command respect. I would rule well. Of course, I had to get rid of any standing in the way, especially non-humans.
Why so obsessed about other races?
I was prepared to sacrifice anything, to save humanity at all costs. Do you know the saying, the ends justify the means?
I do. You sound pathetic, de Aldersberg, as if you believed your own lies.
Non-humans, their extinction is not a goal, but a means. Since you detest humans so, I'll leave you with my no longer human serfs. You have much in common. You should get along.
So I guess that kind of begs a question. Does he intend for mutants to actually have a place in this future? Is he actually trying to make this like the next step in human evolution, or are these just another tool, a means to an end, that he plans on getting rid of once humanity's really survived the coming cataclysm? And it begs another question. Alright, fine, Trish, you can handle that. I guess you can handle them both, because neither of them want to fuck with me. That also begs the question, because his plan is a mass exodus south. Why on earth does he need to mutate the fuck out of so many people and just murder so many people in order to get that done? Like, is his plan to subjugate everybody before moving on, just to make sure they all follow him? And if that is the case, why doesn't he just, if he's so sure of his, so sure of himself that he has no problem murdering anyone who stands in his way, why wouldn't he have a problem just walking away from the people who don't want to follow him? I don't really get it.
The Order could have saved humanity.
A coup d'etat, murder, experiments on children. Too high a price.
Why am I talking to you? You claim to protect humans, yet you've thrown them to the beast. Why? Because you're not human yourself.
Neither are the people you're leading anymore, you dork.
When I had the chance.
Try me now.
Draw your sword, freak.
Alright, get the sword out, please. Alright, that's the end of them. Well, we are almost at the pinnacle. Oh, and there has to be one more asshole. Can you stop fucking around? Jackass. Wow, that blizzard's getting a little close for comfort. Let's make haste. Alvin.
Look, Alvin.
It's just an illusion, Triss.
So he's an illusion, but nobody else was? And for once in his life, that little shit shows up and he doesn't have a damn thing to say.
How stubborn you are. I could use you to shepherd my sheep during the first years of winter.
I doubt you mean it. You stole our secrets from Kaer Morhen, used them for the worst ends.
Witches were meant to be guardians, but proved too weak. You loathe yourselves. I needed witches, but perfect ones, emotionless, lacking human weaknesses.
You see human traits as weaknesses? I pity you.
Fear obscures your thinking. My knights never hesitate.
Alright, bitchos. Ada.
Look, Geralt. Humans, monsters. Easy to mistake one for the other.
True, Your Highness.
I should know, wouldn't you say? The Grand Master is clearly a madman. Even I wouldn't dare pursue a plan like his. We must stop him.
Milady, your wish is my command.
You have class, a rare quality. I wish to fight alongside you. Call it a whim.
Whoa. Alright, so we got this beast on our side, which is gonna be handy. So it's interesting because, as far as I can recall, Ada basically is, from this point on, considered to kind of have the mind of a child, and cannot really think clearly, and that's one of the reasons, what's his name? Foltest decided to marry her off to Radovid, because at that point she really was not fit to rule the kingdom anymore. But also, we got rid of the curse, so if this is her real, you know, human consciousness here, you would think that she wouldn't be able to pull off this transformation, but I could be wrong. Maybe just because this is a mental game we're playing here, she's able to make that happen. Well, never would have seen this coming. And the sound design is just Hollywood tier in this game. It is so fucking loud! My god, what is blinding me? What the fuck keeps blinding me, man? Jesus Christ. So much noise. Where the hell did Ada go?
Here we must part.
But why?
Why?
At the heart of the vision, he controls all. You must go on alone.
See you, Triss. I'll be back.
Good luck, Geralt.
Alright, so this is your last chance to meditate. There's no campfire to do so here, but make sure you take advantage of this, because, We're not going to get a second shot. So we don't have any more talents, unfortunately. We did not level up. No map for this location. What should... Well, what kind of potions do we have? We have a Negrito Swallow, 7 regular swallows, 5 albedo swallows. So we might as well get all the secondary substance effects that we can. Full Moon's going to be helpful here. Wolverine's going to be helpful here. But if I can get an albedo and a Negrito, that would be handy. I can use that for albedo. I don't care about Blizzard because that sucks. Use that for Negrito. And something for rubido. Guess this would be helpful. Get some ether. Alright, we do it. It's gonna be our final chance. So let's make sure we prepare properly. So, what do we got? First things first, we want to use anything that has albedo. Use a tawny owl. Use the swallow. Use the full moon. Holy crap, that is a big difference. What else we got? Maribor Forest. Another big improvement. And Petrie's Filter. Look at that. Unfortunately, we have the weird blood effect going on our screen the whole time because of the potions we've taken. Ooh, I think I have to. So, I don't think we got any negative effects from that yet. We really don't have any room for more toxicity. We're really towing the line there, so we're not going to take any more potions, but we are going to Svarog this bad boy. And we will need a silver sword at some point, so we will Svarog that one as well. Alrighty. Actually, that one probably could have stood to use the what you call it? Spectre oil, but it's not going to happen now. So let's move on. Alright, you big bitch. Where'd my sword go? I hope my sword didn't just disappear.
Now, do you see the need to act, whatever the price? Geralt, open your eyes, open your mind.
They treat people like you at St. Lebioda's hospital.
By pursuing me, you proved me right. You faced the dangers that humanity faces and survived.
Jacques de Aldersberg, your dream is over.
Patience. You may yet change your mind. Imagine thousands traversing an icy wasteland. Could you defend them? You and a handful of witches ridden with doubt, like Berengar? Impossible. Only the greater brothers can do that, but they need to be taught and led. They need you.
I also have an offer. Surrender. Withdraw your mutants. Humble yourself before the king. You'll save many lives.
How confident you seem. A painful lesson awaits.
Oh? Hey, bitches, you think you're all hot stuff? Wrong sword, you fool. Oh my god. Please keep attacking Geralt. Well, that took care of them. Except for you. You sorry fool. What is that spectacular sword? So this part's annoying. He has the Ifrits on the outskirts, but they will gradually start to move in and attack you, like one at a time. But yeah, obviously if you get too close to them, they're gonna start doing some nasty shit. So I'm just gonna take this out. Give this thing a good whack. In fact, might as well group stance it. Actually, you can't because Jacques is very good at parrying. Alright, so fuck that. Ifrits are honestly kind of harmless here. Oh, somehow I just got blocked and ice. What is he doing? Alright. Well, now they have to go because they're just really getting in the way here. I didn't quite finish there. What the hell was that move?
We meet again, Wolf. Have you fulfilled your destiny?
Oh, you kind of cock-blocked it.
Dying, soon to be a memory.
Salamandra means nothing. It was but a particle of chaos, the tool of the madman you just slew. Your past, your destiny, the reasons for your resurrection, all remain unknown.
Words, words, words.
Yeah, it tends to be what people speak.
There is death, but there is also choice. I shall not look back. I shall find Salamandra and fulfill my destiny. You were wrong. I come for the soul of someone whose path often crossed yours as it was written. You may fight me, but the end will always be the same. Death.
The question is, whose?
I cannot be killed. You can delay your end, but it will come. Let us tend to the one already dead. Reflect on your deeds, Witcher. I stood near you when you arrived at Kaer Morhen, an omen of its downfall. I observed as you judged the villagers of the outskirts, leaving only blood and fire behind you. You brought death upon Raymond, endangered Shani, mindful only of your goals. Chaos followed in your wake. You slaughtered dozens with your witch's sword. You threw gold to the Scoia'tael, fueling new massacres. You left Vizima in chaos, only to bring destruction upon murky waters. Every one of your decisions brought further devastation. Each choice you made led to greater evil. How did you feel when your elven friends set fire to Vizima and slaughtered Dwan?
Stop.
Do not deny it, Witcher. You are my greatest champion, a perfect means of destruction. Wherever you walk, death and chaos follow. Now, as it was years ago, accept it. Do not fight it. Give up to me yet another man you destroyed.
Jacques de Aldersberg is mine.
You dare to oppose me? I sense your weakness as your life seeps from your wounds. With every drop, death draws nearer. You stand no chance against me. Yield to me.
Never.
Never. This is between him and me.
You aim to kill him anyway.
True, but for my reasons, and they're nothing to you. Clear off while you can. Go before it's too late.
You want to fight me? So be it. Your flight from death ends here. Draw your sword.
I was afraid you'd suggest chess.
I was more afraid of poker. I'm quite fed up with that at this point. So naturally he likes to bring ads into the fight, including his own Spectre army. So the really annoying thing about fighting him is he has a tendency to knock you out of your combos even when Geralt doesn't flinch. So getting up the high combos for the highest damage output can be a real pain. Especially because I don't think you can use the strong stance against him. But it is no matter. We have the upper hand. Yeah, drop kick that dude out of existence. And he does leave a corpse behind for some reason. Not sure if we can actually grab anything off of it. Yeah, because we stay in combat mode, so his corpse wouldn't be lootable. Which is irritating, because I want to know what's on it. But honestly, it's probably just frickin' ectoplasm and whatever the normal what's-its drop. Alright, bitch, time to finish this.
That sword is for monsters.
Exactly.
You're awake, Geralt. I was getting worried.
Dandelion? Where's the Grand Master?
A few steps away. He's dead. For a minute there, I thought you were gone too.
Hardly a pleasant nap. Was I out long?
Long enough. The Order's been smashed into bits and Foltest has regained power.
And Yavin?
He was here a second ago, keeping an eye on you till I arrived. Then he had to go.
Foltest will let him disappear.
No doubt. After all, the non-humans tipped the scales in Foltest's favor. What about you? Did you succeed?
Clearly, the dude's dead.
I'll take the final element from Jacques and close this chapter.
What element would that be? Remains of Jacques de Aldersberg, Grand Master of the Order of the Flaming Rose. That's the longest title a corpse has ever had. Dimeridium Amulet. What does that mean, I wonder? Alright, well, we got the goods.
Take what's yours, Witcher. You earned it.
I did. Alright, well, I don't think there's anywhere... Yeah, there's nowhere else to go in this monastery here, and for some reason, Dandelion takes his sweet time waltzing over here.
So, did you recover everything?
Know what I found on the Grand Master? A Dimeridium pendant.
The one you gave Alvin?
I don't know. It looks the same, but older. He must have worn it under his armor for years.
A true keepsake, perhaps.
Maybe it was his way of repelling hostile magic. Or it was there to control inborn abilities, unrelenting visions.
That's something we'll never know.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, won't we?
Jacques de Aldersberg, if that was his name, is dead. End of story.
What's next, Geralt?
What do you mean?
Come now. You've recovered what was stolen, punished those who hurt you, you played politics and dismantled conspiracies. You've loved, you've killed. You've come a long way, Geralt. What do you intend to do now?
I'm tired, Dandelion. I want peace and quiet.
As I thought. I've known you for years and never seen such fatigue in your eyes. People expected too much of you. Yet as always, you rose to the challenge, no matter how unreasonable it seemed. Don't get me wrong. I'm overjoyed to be able to talk to you again. But perhaps you should have stayed there, on the Isle of Avallac'h.
Seems I'll never find rest.
What can I say? Godspeed on your path, Witcher.
Oh, isn't that sweet?
Fighting in Vizima revealed Jacques de Aldersberg's madness. People ceased trusting Knights of the Order, began treating them like enemies. Foltest took advantage and limited the Order's power. He forgave the non-humans their mutiny, as they assisted him in quelling the Order's rebellion. Yet the king's mercy was short-lived.
Why does the king have hair?
Quell disdain and hatred. Scoia'tael units soon reappeared along Forest Road. Yavin's fame as the one who had defeated the Order drew more elven youth to his cause. The sorceresses failed to gain influence over Foltest. In time, all returned to north. Both the righteous and the villainous survived. Few knew what had really happened in those days in Vizima. They were those who destiny had brought together with Geralt of Rivia. Yet they chose to remain silent. What then happened to the Witcher? That is a different tale entirely.
Temeria and Redania are allies, thanks in no small part to you. For your toil, a worthy pouch of gold.
Your Highness. Master. Farewell, sire.
Ah, yes, that ungrateful old man. So, I'll be honest, the first time I saw that scene, I thought for some reason that was supposed to be Berengar, and that was compounded by the fact that Berengar did survive the first time I played this game, but no, that's actually not Berengar. I'm not sure we find out until late in The Witcher 2 who that actually was. But as far as The Witcher 2, I would say I already played that, but now that I have a completed save game in this one, I might actually import it to The Witcher 2 and play it again, because I really haven't decided how I'm going to approach doing The Witcher 3, because for those not aware, I've never actually played the third game yet. I really wanted to get through this one again, and I wanted to get through the second one again as well, to kind of get an idea of where I'm going to start with The Witcher 3, as far as, I forgot this rockin' theme that they got in the credits here. Gotta turn down my headphones a bit, but, yeah, so as far as The Witcher 3, I don't know if I can import the saves from The Witcher 2, since I have The Witcher 3 on Good Old Games, I believe. Or should I just say GOG, because that's all they call it now for some stupid reason. But, yeah. So, I have the first two games on Steam, and the third game on GOG, so I don't know if I can actually import the saves. There might be some file moving that I can do to set that up, but even if I can't, I know the third game has a way to just do a question and answer opening. For the big stuff, at least. But, yeah, I really don't know much about the third game. I haven't given it a shot yet, and I haven't decided how I'm going to do it, because at this point, especially going through this, the way I call this game, this whole video series a walkthrough as I was doing it, only to really, like, get kind of confounded, like, constantly by how little I really remembered. And I hate calling it a walkthrough at this point. It's just, I don't know. I've always hated the term Let's Play for some reason. Just calling it that, I felt like, that phrase puts off a lot of people, so I don't like to call it that, because I do try to do more informative kind of playthroughs as much as they are entertaining. I don't know if I succeeded either, but, well, people are still watching, so I'm gonna keep doing it. Anyway, so, yeah. As far as The Witcher 3, I haven't decided if it's gonna be a YouTube series or if it's gonna be a live stream thing. I guess I'll play through The Witcher 2, and I haven't decided if I'm gonna live stream that again either. Since I already did my blind playthrough on YouTube, that's not something I want to do again, but I might live stream it just to go through, set up the save game or an idea of how I'm going to start The Witcher 3, and decide what I'm going to do with that, because that's a massive game. I barely have enough time to do YouTube stuff, let alone any of the live streams. I average maybe one live stream every couple months at this point. But it is something I want to expand on once I really get things going, and we'll see how that goes. But yeah, that's gonna be a long ways away. Not something I have any plans for in the near future, but regardless, The Witcher 1 is finally complete. It took me a while. I actually don't remember if I started this before or after I built my new PC. I think I actually started before. I think like the first chapter or so was done on my old laptop, which performance was not great, but really the engine of this game did not really see any favors from having a tougher rig like I got now, but not a big deal. Yeah, so this has been... It's been a long time to finish this one, but it's been even longer to finish Dragon Age Origins, which is the only other thing I got going now. I'm honestly kind of shocked that Dragon Age Origins has been far and away the longest running series I've done. Not that it's been a lot of videos, it's just it's taken me forever to do any, but yeah, so that's the next thing we gotta finish. I think we're just gonna go back to the main menu here, so I'm just gonna keep chatting away. Yeah, so Dragon Age Origins, obviously, got to continue with that. We are done with all the treaty quests in that game, I think, so everything else is going to be the late game stuff and all the companion quests that kind of had to wait a little while. So, hopefully, if I can really crack down, especially this weekend now that I've got a holiday coming up, and now that I only have to worry about one game, I should at least be able to commit more to doing that, and I hope to have it wrapped up before the end of the year, because come New Year's, I really want to start the Gothic 2 stuff. So, yeah, I'm going to be excited to give that the long-awaited efforts that I really have planned for it. And I'm going to make a single video to really explain how it's going to work. But as I've said before, Gothic 2 is going to start with a live stream. Might even begin while I'm doing Dragon Age if I don't finish that before the end of the year. But those live streams will probably be hosted to the main channel. It's not going to be a structured walkthrough. It's going to be me refamiliarizing myself because it's been, I think a bit over a year and a half since I played it in full. Because I thought I would start this a while ago. Can't remember what video it was. It was somewhere in my Dragon Age videos way back in 2016. I suggested that Gothic 2 would have started in the summer of 2016. Now we are getting to the beginning of 2019, and I'm just now starting to make moves on that. But anyway, for those interested in that, which will probably be more people than are even watching this, goodness sake. Yeah, excuse me. For those interested in that, that will all come together in an update video to be seen before the end of the year. So, thank you to everybody who watched this, everyone who enjoyed. I hope you all did. And, it's been a blast. Witcher is a good game. It's a good franchise. It's a good story. But this was more exhausting than it should have been. Glad to be done with it, and but I definitely enjoyed it, and I hope you did as well. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, as always, to follow me on Twitch or subscribe to my Stream Archive channel, or both. Links in the description below. And we will see you all next time. Have yourselves a wonderful night.